Kayleigh McEnany is the fiery former White House press secretary who was a master of the podium and always prepared. However, her most recent social media post reveals a side of Kayleigh that nobody anticipated: a string of bold pictures that have been deemed inappropriate even for adults. Keyboards exploded and jaws fell as soon as these pictures appeared. By the time you finish reading this screenplay, you will know why Kayleigh's beach day gallery has become the season's most talked about topic and why some fans are incensed. An Instagram story with white sand, turquoise ocean, and a brief shot of Kayleigh fiddling with a small red bikini top was the starting point. Screenshots went viral on social media, but the message disappeared within minutes. Soon after, Kayleigh posted a complete photo carousel, with 8 pictures of herself in a micro bikini so revealing that the material appears to float on her skin. The cutouts leave almost nothing to the imagination. The bottoms tie at the hips in dangerously tiny knots, and the top is a straightforward triangle, with one hand on her hip and the other raking through her wind-blown hair. Kayleigh is seen standing at the water's edge in the opening scene, her toes buried in the damp sand. She seems to know precisely how much attention her look will garner, as evidenced by her confident, almost defiant, expression. Every line, curve, and inch of exposed skin is captured as the camera lingers on the thin strips of fabric. On any model, the position would be striking, but on a former White House official, it almost seems indecent. 2 groups of fans exploded. Kayleigh looks amazing. Own your body at any age, and if she feels good, more power to her. Were some of the compliments she received from supporters for embracing her individuality. However, there was an even louder pushback. The pictures were denounced by critics as inappropriate, tacky, and distracting, and they urged her to keep in mind her position as a public figure. Some demanded that her sponsors fire her, while others accused her of attempting to maintain her relevance via shock value. The backdrop of the debate is more important than the bikini's size. Standing behind a podium in fitted clothes, Kayleigh built a name for herself by making tough remarks about the economy, national security, and the future of innumerable policies. Instead of a beach runway, viewers tuned in for her analysis. They are now questioning if a former press secretary should use her position to display such graphic content. Did she unintentionally reveal this intimate moment, or a deliberate attempt to change the subject? According to insiders, Kayleigh spent weeks organizing the photo session, hiring a professional photographer, recruiting her own glamorous crew, and selecting a hidden cove in Florida. After months of being under public scrutiny, she wanted a vacation. However, what started off as a private, joyous occasion descended into a PR disaster. According to a close friend, Kayleigh was taken aback by the outcry and had anticipated encouraging comments rather than moral anger. The double standard is the reason this fallout is so severe. Male politicians and commentators share unannounced holiday photos or gym selfies. However, the response is frequently harsh and humiliating when a woman in politics posts pictures of herself in a bikini. On cable news, pundits from both sides of the political spectrum offered their opinions, analyzing Kayleigh's intentions and charging her with anything from attention-seeking to betraying her conservative supporters. Once eager to collaborate with Hillary, sponsors are now wary. Citing brand alignment concerns, a family-friendly brand secretly terminated a deal. Influencers on social media, meanwhile, mourn the passing of a role model who formerly promoted composed professionalism. They are concerned that sites that were once thought to be inspirational are now marked with warnings such as NSFW, inappropriate for younger audiences, and viewer discretion advised. Share this video if it inspired you to reconsider the unfair treatment of women in politics, or if you're just in awe of the power of a 2-string bikini. Let's continue the discussion regarding public expectations, individual freedom, and the limits we place on people we hold in high regard.